Ding dong.
Good afternoon, sir. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
My name is Joe. Joe Crisera.
Hey, Joe. Mr. Casera, Joe, what do you prefer?
Just Joe. It's fine.
Joe? Hey, Joe. My name is Phil. I'm
Mhm.
with Go Green Express Home Services.
Hey, Phil. Nice to meet you. And thanks for coming
Nice to
here
meet you,
today.
too. Thank you so much for having us out to your house. I know there's a lot going on in the world today, and it really means a lot that you gave us a call, and we want to help you out today.
Thanks
Before
so
I
much
come
for
in, is it
coming out.
okay
That's
if
so
my
nice.
truck is my truck parked okay in the driveway?
Oh, yeah, it's okay. I don't care about that.
Awesome. Do you mind if I come in?
Come on in, buddy. Yeah, please. I'm sorry. Come in. I should have invited you in. Yes, come in.
Awesome. Hey, just want to say this is a great neighborhood over here.
Hmm.
Have you been here long?
We've been here like 25 years now. Yeah. Hmm.
All right. So let me ask you, what inspired you to give us a call today?
Well, right now the water heating system doesn't work. It's got a mind of its own, and I want you to take a look at it and tell me if you think we need a new one or what the heck what's going on. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this thing, Phil. You
Gotcha.
know.
I can understand your frustration with that. So just to confirm, are we looking to get this done today, or are we looking for some pricing? What are we looking to do?
I want you just to take a look at it and tell me what's wrong.
Okay, but do you want to have it fixed, or do you not want to have it fixed? I'm sorry.
That's a leading question there. The first one.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Let's go ahead and clean that up by only using the not question, right? So Joe, so it sounds like Joe, you're saying you're not wanting. So you're saying you have no hot water and you're not trying to get it fixed. Like
Yes.
try that on for side. Here we go. So
So
yeah, take a look at it and tell me what's wrong here.
okay, so Joe, just to confirm, but you don't have any hot water, but you don't want to get it fixed?
No, I got to get it fixed, Phil. I took off work and everything. I have to get the thing fixed. Okay,
Awesome.
please don't say that.
I'd be more than happy to help you out today.
So
So do
now,
you mind if I ask who
one,
found the problem?
no, no. So you got the one commitment now, voluntary. Now ask again. So Joe, just to confirm, to make sure I'm on the same page now with that confusion going on there, what do you want to accomplish today? Try that again there, the second commitment.
So yeah, just to be sure, what do we want to accomplish today?
I want to get this thing fixed, okay? Let's try the whole thing one more time to make sure you got this. I want to make sure this is done before I give you I can't have you graduate unless you got this done. So let's say, so Joe, what inspired you to call us out here? Start at the
Joe,
very beginning.
what inspired you to give us a call today?
And by the way, Phil, I kind of hear what you're doing, going between two systems here. Let's leave out the other stuff, okay? That's the stuff that jumbles your brain. That's why it's so hard for you to concentrate on what I'm trying to tell you to do, because you've got some
Okay.
other thing going with my truck parked over there, or put my booties on, and I'm gonna have you put that on pause right now,
Okay.
because that's not part of what we do. There's nothing about booties or believe me, I used to teach that stuff. I was part of Nexstar. I designed it with Frank Blau in 1992 when they first started it. So I was at the very beginning of that, right?
I saw you
But I
chuckle there.
still, so it's like, yeah. So it's not like I've never heard somebody say, "I bought the water heater because your truck was parked in the right place."
I was just trying to be
Never heard somebody
respectful.
say
That's
that.
all, Joe. Just trying
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
respectful.
Let's start at the very beginning again. Just start at the part where you said, "What inspired you to call us out here?" I
Okay,
want to make sure you get this part down here. This is part the voluntary commitment. You can't use leading questions, okay?
okay, man.
So we'll start with the what inspired you to call
So,
us out
Joe,
here.
what inspired you to give us a call today?
Well, right now we got no hot water, and I was hoping you could take a look at it and tell me what's wrong right now, Phil.
Absolutely. Just to confirm, are we just looking at it, and you do not want to do any work today?
No, I got to get this thing fixed, Phil. I took off work and everything. I have no hot water.
Okay, perfect. So, just to be sure, what do you want to accomplish on today's call?
I got to get a new water heater put in today. I don't care what it takes. We got to get this done today. Here, let's go I'll show you over to the water heater downstairs here. Come on.
Awesome. Great. So let me ask you, who found the problem today?
It was my wife, Julie. She woke
Julie?
up this morning and
Jeez.
had no shower. Yeah.
Hey, what did she say?
Well, she was livid because we have my daughter Karen's got eczema, and she's in the middle of this eczema outbreak, and without the medicated bath or shower, she's just suffering. So she's over there. She has these bandages on herself and things. It's just awful, Phil. It's just terrible. She said that's why she's so upset.
I can only imagine. What was that like?
Well, it's terrible because my son Wyatt's got asthma, and my daughter's got eczema, and I'm I'm trying to work from home here, right, with all the stuff I got going on, and then I can't concentrate on my work, Phil. It's just frustrating and stressful, and I feel like like I'm not doing a good job as a father. It just makes me feel bad. You know what I'm saying there?
The joys of home ownership and parenting. I'm right there with you, pal. But let me just tell you that, you know, your wife and kids are darn lucky to have you, you know, caring so much about these things and being on top of the situation. My hat's off to you, pal. And I want to help you any way I can today.
That is so nice of you to say. You want a drink of water or a, what do you call it? The coffee or something like that, Phil? I got a pot I made already.
If it's already made, I don't want to put you out, but yes, that'd be great. Thank you so much.
Coffee, cream and sugar, or black? What do you like?
Oh, I'm just, however, cream and sugar is good, please. Thank you.
Perfect, cream and sugar. That's good. All right, there you go. So let's go take a look at this thing. So yeah,
hey, Joe,
here's the water heater, the Binford. Yeah.
Before I look at this thing, I just want to get a quick question for you. Did you have any other company servicing this thing recently?
Not recently, but I do have a plumber I used. He did the faucet upstairs for me. It was Acme Plumbing.
Gotcha. Is any reason in particular why they're not here right now? And I am.
I don't want to get into that, Phil. It's kind of negative what happened. I hate to. I don't like to talk bad about other people at all. I'm not like that, you know.
Hey, do you mind if I ask you a question off the record? If you wouldn't
sure.
mind,
What is it, Phil?
Do you mind
yeah,
just
let
me know what happened so this way I don't do the same thing because I don't want to look like that.
Yeah, I'll tell you what happened. I had this guy out here from Acme. His name was Billy, and he put his muddy boots all over my carpet. Phil, you believe that?
It's horrible. Oh my God. Well, did you call a manager about this?
I did, and he sent over a bucket and a bottle of Resolve, and he said, "Go ahead and resolve it on your own." He told me. He told me.
Holy cow!
Not funny, Phil. It's not funny. It's pretty.
I didn't mean to laugh. I just wasn't expecting that kind of response.
Awful. It's awful, Phil.
Oh God. Well, I hope you called the owner after that or somebody else.
He wouldn't take my calls. I tried calling him. He wouldn't take my calls. You believe that?
Joe, I'm really, really sorry to hear about that, man. And I promise I won't make that mistake. Are you sure you don't want to use these guys moving forward? I know they have a relationship with you, but.
No, I would never bring those guys up again. I had enough of that. I need to get a more professional company. I can't have what I had this time. It's impossible. You know what I'm saying?
You're sure, right? Just want to make sure.
Yeah, we're done with that, Phil. We're done with using Amateur Night. I'm not going to use that anymore.
Well, that's great. So if you don't mind me asking, how did you hear about us today?
Well, I got your name from a friend of ours. It was Ron Nagel, who lives next door to us. He told me all about you guys.
I know Ron very well. I put a system in for him as well. What do you have to say about us?
He said you were a really good company that I guess he knows Ed since he was a kid and they went to high school together. He says you guys are just a premium company and just a really top-notch service company.
Wow, that's great. Anything else he said, or?
He said you guys weren't the cheapest, but you were the best, top-notch, the best of all.
That's a great compliment. I really appreciate that. Is it okay if I actually send him out a referral finder's fee for referring us to you today?
Yeah, go ahead and do that. That'd be awesome if you want to, Phil. That'd be great.
That's great. Yeah, we try to take care of our loyal customers that refer us and spread our services to other people. So again,
nice of you. That's really nice.
Thank you. Thank you for those nice things. Makes me feel good to hear all that stuff.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much.
Would you mind showing me down to the water heater so we can take a look at that for you?
Yeah. You want a refill on that coffee? I got a refill for you.
Sure, Joe. Why not? Sounds good.
Okay. Get you a refill on the coffee. All right. Phil, what'd you find here? Something nice and easy here? What'd you come up with?
Hey, Joe, do you have a place that we can go sit down, maybe get more comfortable? I can, enjoy the rest of this coffee over here. We can talk.
Sure. Let's go ahead and do that. What do you find in here, Phil? It sounds like we need to sit down. Wow. What do you find? What do you find in here?
Joe, I got to tell you, I'm not really liking what I'm seeing right now, man. But I don't want you to worry because I've come up with some really, really good solutions for you, ranging from economic all the way up to premium for you. How does that sound?
That sounds good. That sounds good.
Awesome.
What do you find here exactly? What'd you find here exactly wrong, Phil? What's going on?
So what we're looking at is we got a mechanical fault in your water temperature control system. All right.
Oh, Jesus. Sounds terrible.
Yeah. So listen, I presented these options for you. You're probably not going to like the top option.
Hang on. So, Joe, I found the mechanical fault in the water control system. Yeah, but don't forget, Joe, my greatest fear is that what'd you say about Julie and that part? That part. Go ahead.
The big thing is my greatest fear is that I'm saying your daughter's name is Julie. That's what you said?
No, it's Karen. My wife's name is
Karen.
Julie. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, I'm worried about the eczema condition in the house. That if we just go ahead and fix the water heater with the water heater, it's really not going to solve any of those eczema issues. It's just going to be back where you were before.
Oh, geez, I can't have that. So what can we do? If you find a way to fix this, Phil, what can we do?
I found a whole bunch of things that we could do, ranging from economic all the way up to premium.
Oh, good. That gives me peace of mind. So
Absolutely.
yeah, tell me about that.
Not going to lie. You probably won't like the first option because it's got a whole bunch of service and a whole bunch of premium stuff involved in it. But I have some other options too that go down from there. How's that sound?
Tell me what they are, Phil. Let's see what they are.
Okay. So my top option over here is it's going to be the Julie Lets Joe Sleep Easy option. This is our signature Platinum Plus option. This includes an on-demand, quiet, eco-friendly, tankless-based hot water heating system. It is also included with a premium water conditioning system with the whole house bottled water quality at all taps.
Stop right there and tell me the because. So I did this because I did those two things because
I did this mostly for the girls in the house because this is going to make them happy with the water quality. It's going to make the hair foam up in the shower. It's going to make the clothes cleaner, dishes cleaner, all that good stuff. And I also did it for you because it's going to lower your water bill, and that's going to make you happy. Plus, the wife's going to be happy. We all want the wife happy at this point, right?
Oh, totally. She's got to be happy, yeah. Or else it's not worth it. What else does it include?
So we're going to completely upgrade all of the shower water delivery fixtures in the home for you with Scold Guard tempering systems, which is going to reduce the amount of hot water that can come out. This is also going to save you some money because it's going to only to allow the water to go to a certain temperature. All right. And you're also getting an instant hot water loop installed with this as well. So no waiting on your hot water once you turn that faucet on. This is going to save you money by not running the water. Plus, it's better for the environment. Now, how's that sound?
Oh, that sounds perfect. This way I can get to work on time too. It's going to be faster. I have to wait 20 minutes.
Absolutely. And not only that, this comes with a 10-year no cold shower guarantee. Also, it's going to include 10 years of plumbers at your mercy and your fingertips guarantee. So basically, you're not spending a dime on anything plumbing-wise with this system for 10 years. How's that sound?
That sounds pretty outstanding, Phil. What are we talking about for all this stuff?
Well, Joe, let me ask you, what do you think something like that's worth?
Man, that's got to be 20,000.
Oh, come on, Joe. This is not a nonprofit organization over here. We're going to have to at least double that price.
$40,000, Phil? Really?
I'm just kidding, man. We're looking at $11.99
How much is it?
$11.99, all in.
Oh, wow. That sounds pretty good, actually. So that gets everything done for $1,200 a month it costs? Yeah.
That's it, all in.
Can I tell you something, Phil?
Please do.
You definitely did a lot more than I asked you to do. You see what I'm saying? Or it's like, why did you offer I mean, I got all the stuff you're doing. It just seems like it's so much more than I asked you for, you see?
So, Joe, the reason why I did this is I did it for your family and yourself. We're completely tailoring the system for your house and your family, which requires a complete overhaul of your system. And this is a very premium option. It includes very, very, very many things. And we want to make sure that everything's done correctly. And this is what you're getting, the best.
I just had to ask.
Yeah,
can you email it to me? Can you email this to me and I'll call you back later? I'll call you back tomorrow or something like that?
Well, Joe, let me ask you something, man to man.
Yeah.
Can we both agree that this is too much for you? Does that sound about right?
No, actually, I like that. I think it's pretty fair, actually. I think it's a good price.
You do? Okay. So what should we do, Joe?
The only thing is my wife's not here, Phil. You see what I'm saying? You know how it is to keep your wife happy, like you said. You mentioned that before. To buy to lay down $1,200 a month and not have your wife involved, that's a lot there. You see what I'm saying?
I totally get it, Joe. Happy wife, happy life. But can I ask you another question?
Sure.
So when your wife goes out and shops, does she, when she goes to buy stuff that has to do with the the quality and safety of your family, does she cheap out or does she usually go towards the more Donald Trump stuff?
Oh God, yeah, she'd put Melania Trump to shame. She can buy and sell Melania Trump with what she spends.
Joe, I'm right there with you. I think we might have sister-in-laws here. Who knows?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
So why not do the same thing that she does, Joe? Just curious. Does that sound normal or no?
It does. Yeah, I see what you mean.
So what should we do?
Um, you got any wiggle room on the price, Phil? Like, you do anything to drop that price down at all, or is that
Absolutely.
firm
Of
on
course
that?
I can. So what do you think if we get rid of that option and we move down to the next option down that drops the service down to 5 years? How's that sound?
No, but I like the one exactly the way it is. I don't want to change it at all. I like exactly the way it is.
Then what should we do, bud?
Is this competitive, Phil? Like, if I shopped around, would I find a cheaper price?
Probably, but let me tell you something. Remember that company that came out here before and was tracking mud through your house?
Yeah.
Does that sound like somebody that you want to come in and have them give you an estimate on any of this stuff? Or do you even think they would even do that for you?
And I wouldn't even do it.
Yeah. So what should we do, pal?
If I get this one done, will I at least get the water heater working tonight? Because I have no hot water and it's already like 2 o'clock or whatever. You see what I'm saying?
Joe, what if I said that I can definitely get your hot water heater up and running for you tonight? What would you say to that?
I'd say I want to get this damn thing done. Then I'd do the whole damn thing if you do that.
Buddy, what should we do, man?
Let's get the thing done, Phil. Let's do it.
So, Joe, let me ask you something. How you want to pay for that right now?
Can I use a Visa card?
If I said you can use Visa, can we get the ball rolling?
What would happen then?
I'm going to mobilize my entire team. We're going to get some hot water. We're going to make magic.
No, you'd say that. So instead, because you did like a leading question at that one, right?
Oh, I thought I said
you
that.
said so. No, you didn't. You said, so do we have a deal or something? You said something like that. Here we go. So don't forget the what question on that one, right? So Joe, if I could do that, could I get the hot water on for me, Phil? We'll try one more time.
Joe, what would you say?
I'm sorry. Can I use a Visa card? That's what I was at. Was that one, right?
Yeah. Joe, what would you say if I said we can use that Visa card right now?
Yeah, I'd say let's get the damn thing done then. Now,
I'd
don't
say
forget
let's
to
get
check in with. Don't forget to
right.
say.
Are you sure
check
you
in
want to
with
do
the
this,
cheaper
Joe?
ones.
I know I put you on the spot with this stuff, but we have some cheaper options. If you're still interested, we got some really cheap stuff down here.
Nah, I don't want the cheap stuff, Phil. I want the good stuff. You know how I am. You know what I'm saying there.
Awesome. Just wanted to check in, buddy.
Just one more. What should we do?
What should we do, pal?
Yeah, let's get the damn thing done, Phil. All right, you see what that feels like there, Phil? Nice job on that. He did it. He graduated. Yay, Phil. He got it. Nice job on that. I am. I try to get. I'm a stickler for details, Phil, because So hey, don't forget that we do have the stuff on video. We have in our website. You're going to get access to the website too for 4 weeks, Phil. And don't forget to maybe the devil's in the details. So look at that benchmark sheet, and it's all laid out for a reason. And tomorrow we're going to talk about some of the variations, but I think you did a good job and you got through it, and amazing. What's been your experience from this week? What did you get from this week that you weren't expecting to get from this week? What are you feeling?
Well, I got to tell you, man, they always say don't tell, teacher, it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. And that's what it's come down to. And it feels good. It feels good to think outside the realm. And I think I'm going to strive with this stuff. The objection.
Well, if you do it, you're going to be a guy like you. The good news about you is that you're not going to come off like a salesperson. And that's an advantage. Sometimes people come off too slick, yet I don't think there's any danger of you coming off too slick. So I think that's going to be good. So you're going to get a little bit, just a few rough edges, which is actually going to benefit you because you still look like a plumber, not just like some dude who's
Thanks.
There's a lot of guys who are too smooth, and there's like a salesperson in a plumber suit. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to benefit you greatly. So use that to your advantage, Phil. Thank you so much.